Shout outs to the gang, salutes to the squad, everybody in the building. Hit that like and subscribe button for your boy if you can early on in the building. Before we get into battle rap, I know I've been gone, but I'm back. Don't worry. Before we get into battle rap, let's talk about Drake. Let's talk about Kendrick and J. Cole just for a second. Let me just look. Everybody been getting their 2 cents in. I want to get my 2 cents in. So give me a second to break this down a little bit. Kendrick versus J. Cole, a battle that we've been waiting for as a battle rap fan. As a battle rap fan, I still enjoy a good industry battle. A good battle between musical artists who aren't necessarily getting in the ring going 3 rounds in an actual battle rap setting like URL, RBE, or Chrome 23 or something like that, right? I appreciate that. I love that. I remember L and Cannabis. I remember Benny Siegel and Kiss. I remember Jay and Nas. I remember Biggie and Pac. Like, you feel me? Like, there's a lot of we got a lot of great battles throughout the history of music, through hip hop, rap. We got a lot of great battles. Kendrick versus J. Cole is one of those battles that I'm pretty sure a lot of hip hop fans was waiting for. Kendrick threw some. It's been subliminals throughout all both of their careers. Now we're not gonna act like it ain't. You know it. I know it. It's been subliminals, and Kendrick threw some subliminals on a fire track. With Future, Metro Boomin like that. The beat was fire. Kendrick whole charisma and everything was fire. I thought it was a mid verse. Don't get me wrong. I thought his little verse was mid, and on the back end, I thought J. Cole's response was mid. 7 minute drill. I thought that was mid. I'm not gonna lie to you. And we've been waiting for this for 10 years. So us hip hop heads, we salivating. We ready. You know what I mean? We ready for something like this. You feel me? So we all know they do they little back and forth. Cole drop 7 minute drill. A couple days later, he come back. He apologizes to Kendrick Lamar. Now I can see this from both sides of the spectrum. I can understand where each side is coming from. I'm just gonna break it down to give you my synopsis. What I feel like is J. Cole did this apology that Cole gave could have been in private, right? We all know how people get on the internet, especially in this media space, and they say things, they talk out of turn, or they talk in front of the camera trying to add a little extra to what they talk about, and they slip up. They say some things they shouldn't. And people, I feel like J. Cole should have, if he wanted to apologize, which I'm never gonna apologize. If I put a diss record out, I'm not apologizing for it. But if he wanted to apologize, I feel like he should have did that in private. You know what I mean? A phone call, a DM, or something like that. Um, because if you wanted to apologize for anything, it really should have been putting out this mid, 7 minute drill, 3 minutes and 30 seconds worth of mid. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was a lot of truth telling in what he was saying, but it was mid. Just like Kendrick Lamar track, like his verse on Like That was mid. You know what I mean? So if you wanted to apologize for anything, it should have been taking his mid and directing it to one of the better rappers in the game. One of the people who has the actual, like, Kendrick Lamar rap style is perfect for a battle. You know what I'm saying? Like, if he wanted to battle somebody or get into it with somebody in the industry, his rap style is actually perfect. Just his regular rap style to battle somebody. So that's what you should have been apologizing for, putting out that mid, because it definitely wasn't worth it. But salutes to J. Cole. I see a lot of people saying, like I said, I can see it from both sides. I see a lot of people saying it's maturity on his side. We usually be like, blah, blah, blah. You usually want somebody to apologize so that it wouldn't get further. So it wouldn't go further than that. This is Kendrick Lamar and J. Cole. It's not gonna go further than that. They're gonna rap. This ain't the young heads who've been running around with switches. Like, you know what I mean? One of them went to college, the other one said he was around the streets, but ain't really participating and shit. You feel me? Like, so it's not gonna get to that. You know what I mean? I see people saying it's not gonna get to that, but like I said, I can see it from both sides where you say Cole is showing a level of maturity by apologizing, but also I can see it from the other side where Kendrick Lamar can decide to drop a diss right now, and a big chunk of his content can be about you tucking your tail and running. You know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar is already considered the boogeyman. So if you put out a diss track and then you decide to take it back, and I understand name of the project was Might Delete Later and you actually deleted it later. Alright, I get it. But you know what I mean? Kendrick Lamar can play on the fact that he really is the boogeyman, that he made you that he made you tuck your tail and run off that diss trap. So I'm really interested to see what happens with the rest of this Kendrick versus Cole. I don't know if Drake, Drake, I don't know if he gonna get in the mix. I don't know if he needs to at this point. But I feel like J. Cole really didn't do anything to up his stock in this situation. And me as a J. Cole fan, I'm pretty disappointed. Um, but life goes on. So shout outs to J. Cole, shout outs to Kendrick Lamar. Now let's get into this real battle rap. First of all, I want to touch on Woty. Salutes to Miss Hustle. I haven't made a video, so I gotta touch on Woty. Salutes to Miss Hustle. Woty win, well deserved. You could argue her for the last 2 years. You could have argued her last year. You could argue her this year. Same thing with Jazz the rapper. I feel like you could argue her this year and last year. But salutes to Miss Hustle, Woty champion, the most most money ever donated to Woty this year, and she won that. So salutes to her. Like I said, well deserved. She had a great year. She had a great year. I know what people saying with the ghost writing shit. I don't put any stock into that. Like we got these battle rap rumors that we keep. It's always a battle rap rumor. It's never any facts. It's never nothing to back it up. So if people gonna keep saying that she got a, you know what I mean, y'all gonna have to show proof of that. You can't just keep putting them allegations on somebody that's out here kicking people ass. You feel me? So salutes to Miss Hustle. I feel like Woty was pretty decent this year. Salutes to Lola. I like the way Lola was handled a bit. But if I had one gripe with the situation, and if I had to, this would be splitting hairs. To be honest with you, it wouldn't be. It's not really as necessary to get into a breakdown. But I saw Jazz at 3, and I was kind of puzzled because we had Coffee Brown at 2, and I felt like that was 1, 2, 3. Coffee, Jazz, Miss Hustle. So it's no complaints there. But I felt like the year that Jazz had, she did battle Rum Nitty, she did battle Twerk, she did battle Big K. You know what I mean? Like she had a decent year. She had a stellar year, and I feel like maybe it's a little fatigue because she got the sweep last year. You know what I'm saying? But she also, you know what I mean, damn near swept every side category this year. You feel me? So it's like I don't know if it's a little fatigue or not for the fact that Jazz won last year and she got the sweep like she did, but you know what I mean. So to put her at 3, was my issue. It wasn't that she didn't win. I did have her as my Woty, but it was so close between her and Hustle that I like Hustle being Woty still makes sense to me. It still makes sense. It's still not a complete issue with me at all. So salutes to Miss Hustle. Salutes to Woty for raising more money than Cody. That's big. That's big business. You know what I mean? Cause the women need a look. The women need more of the looks. I think the women be putting on sometimes even harder than the men, to be honest with you. And I feel like the lack of women support has been evident. You feel me now? With that being said, Chrome 23 does have a card. They do have a card coming up, and salutes to them for let's get the eyes back on the ladies. Y'all already know how I feel about that. Chrome 23 did announce a card. First of all, Remy Ma with the best trailers in the game. I mean, like I don't know what she be doing. I don't know why she be doing it, but I'm here for it. You feel me? Like Remy Ma got the best trailers in the game, hands down. Chrome 23 trailers be super fire. Remy Ma be looking good on all them things. Salutes to her. But this card, Miami Nights, is going down May 5th. I will get I'll be in the building to watch this. I'm not in the building, but I will, you know what I mean, purchase pay-per-views or however it's purchasable. I will make sure I'm here for that. It's actually 4 days after my birthday. Salutes to me, salutes to the squad. But we do got it's a decent little card too. We got Chirac versus Zan. We got Shuni the rapper versus E Hart. Y'all already know I'm here for that. E Hart, one of my favorites. Prestavia versus Shayna Ashley, which I think is gonna be a super dope battle. I think that battle gonna be super dope. Energy. Coffee Brown versus Jade. I thought they battled. I don't know. I don't know why I feel like I thought they battled, but we got Coffee versus Jade. I like that battle. And main event is A Verb versus Swamp. And I like that battle just because of the energy and everything that's around that battle. So again, it's a solid card, to be honest with you. I'm gonna pay for it. You know what I mean? Because like I said, I feel like the ladies need more light out here. I pretty much pay for most of the ladies cards, especially if you give me E Heart, Jazz or Official, then I'm paying for it. If one of them three on it, I'm paying for it. You feel me? But A Verb versus Swamp. Let's get into that first of all. First of all, let's get into that. That battle, that this is a battle that should have been set up. Just because of the back and forth, just because the marketing genius of A Verb, he knows how to sell a fight. He knows how to get people interested in pretty much anything. You feel me? And Swamp, you know what I mean? Swamp been putting in work. Swamp been putting in work. He been keeping his head down. He been putting in a lot of work. He been completing the objective in a lot of his battles. He don't have a lot of Swamp doesn't have a lot of losses. He got some good wins against some good opponents. Um and him versus Verb, I guess, like I say, it goes to Verb's marketing genius. It's not a battle that I necessarily would have been looking for. But like I say, once they get into it, you know what I mean, spark the flames, you feel me? It's supposed to be booked a couple times. There's one person saying it was booked, the other person saying it wasn't, one person saying you lying, the other person saying I got proof. You know, it's spaces here, spaces there, Twitter's here, Twitter's there. It's been brewing for a long time. So Swamp versus Verb, it's gonna be a good battle. Now I got critique. I guess I got critiques for both of them, and I guess I wouldn't call them critiques. I would say things that I specifically wouldn't want to happen from both sides. And the biggest thing with me for Swamp, because back it up. Swamp and Verb both are good battle rappers, right? Verb is lyrical, his penship, you know what I mean, and when he put it together, when you actually digest what he's saying, and you can really get it, you know what I mean, because he just keep going, he keep rapping, he don't stop, and that's a lot of reasons why people think his rounds are short. He just keep rapping, he don't stop for the reaction like a lot of people do, which might be a bad thing on his part, but if he could give us rounds that's longer than, you know what I mean, 2 minutes, 2:30, you know, and just give us longer rounds, I think that bodes well for him in this battle. Now the thing with Swamp, I think all Swamp has to do is not choke. That's it. That's all Swamp got to do. If Swamp doesn't choke and he come with A1 material, if he come with material like he had versus Rock, if he come with material like that, I don't expect, and he don't choke, I expect him to win this battle. One thing about Verb is he wins some battles, he loses some battles, but his win loss record over the last few years, don't get me wrong, legend. I fucks with him. He's on my he was once on my Mount Rushmore, but now he's real close to it though. You feel me? Like he once was on my Mount Rushmore, now he's still close to the Mount Rushmore. He haven't dropped off. It's just other people done jumped up. You feel me? But legend, but he don't win a lot of his battles. And if I had to go based off win loss ratio between the two over the last couple years, over the last few years, I have to go with Swamp. If I had to go personally with who I would want to win, you know what I mean, based on that style or whose style I prefer the most, I prefer Swamp right now. But if this was old Verb is one of my favorite battle rappers of all time. You feel me? New Verb, not so much. Old Verb with a little more aggression, a little more showtime, a little more, you know what I mean? Tricks up his sleeve. You feel me? This Verb just rapping. Like he can rap. Rapping his ass off, he can rap. But if I had to pick somebody, I got Swamp in this battle. 2-1. Like I said, as long as he don't choke and as long as Verb give us longer rounds, pause if necessary. You feel me? As long as that happen, I feel like this could be a real good battle, especially with all the anticipation and the hype and all the marketing and everything behind it. But yeah, we'll see. Like I said, I'm back in effect. Next thing is to talk about. I don't know what it will be. I don't know when it will be, but it will be soon, and I will drop content more regularly. Again, salutes to the squad. Shout outs to the gang. Make sure y'all smash that like, that
The real
subscribe button
P
for your
lady.
boy. We back and we gone.